If you're tired or missing out on the AI boom and AI hype about Claude Code and Antigravity, I highly recommend skipping this video as well. So in today's video, I want to specifically cover on how to build the best possible project management systems and how to handle the operations for specifically your agency in this video, or just your business, right? I will cover both. And I will use Claude Code specifically through Antigravity's terminal, and that's how I would use. And in today's video, I'm going to specifically cover about the platform of ClickUp. I think it's the best tool for project management up to date. I'm going to show you how to do the whole setup yourself with AI and not having to know any work whatsoever. So if you don't know who I am the founder of FlowClick. I've built the backend for over 45 creative and marketing agencies, and they do everything from 50K per year to over 10 million per year. So I have a YouTube specifically dedicated on how real operations look like and how to actually build real quality ones that last for long. And ideally, you would want to work with me one day. So in short, in today's video, I'm going to specifically cover ClickUp, since I think it's the best project management platform through a tool like specifically Claude Code. So I'm going to, first thing I want to do is I want to boot up my Claude. So I'm going to open this. Ideally, we will start with nothing. So I will open Claude, and I personally use Claude Code through my Antigravity terminal. I think it's the best way to do it. Super straightforward. I do love it. Now, the first thing I have to do is, of course, give some context to the AI. So I can say here, hey, I run a marketing agency doing 400K per year. I have 17 clients and 8 employees, and I need help building my ClickUp for project management. Could you recommend me a setup and then access my API key to build the setup for me? I basically give the prompt on how I would want to do this. Very, very, very straightforward. Then I can just send this. And it's going to give me some thinking. It's going to think about my specific situation. So like give some context about you, who you are, and kind of what recommendations AI and just Claude will give you in this specific instance. And then you basically do some brainstorming on how to actually build out. And now I have a custom output of, okay, it is name, client work, active projects, deliverables, approvals. I think that's quite solid. And then we have internal operations, HR, finance, and team meetings. I would say this is a honestly pretty nice template just from being a ClickUp verified consultant. I think it's solid. So I'm going to go to ClickUp. I'm going to go into settings here and press on settings. And I want to access, oh yeah, it's under the same account. So I'm going to go into the platform of something called apps. In apps, you will find your API token, right? So this one, I'm going to regenerate this one, major token. Ideally, I would want to, yeah, let's do it, okay? And I'm going to sign in, and you will find you also need the specific Workspace ID, and that you will find through here. So you have the top one being just above me there, if you can see the number. So copy paste that as well. I basically import my API key, and then I add my Workspace. Obviously, I won't share my API key, but I import this, and then I will send the output here. So now, then you press on send to the AI. So it's currently creating all the workspaces for me. It obviously I share my API key now, but I will regenerate this either way so you won't see it. So it's creating all the folders, all the list, and doing everything for me. If you look back into ClickUp now, we start getting some spaces, some client work, the different client folders, the sales and growth, so proposals, lead pipelines, and even starts adding the templates. And this does everything for me. I don't even touch a button. So it basically then says building. You can see the amount of tokens it takes here. So it's currently running up the tokens. And yeah, it says, okay, we have built 17 client folders each with active projects, deliverables, approvals, internal operation space, and then some other systems. So now, if you go back into ClickUp and start reviewing the structure, you will see the different client names, the different proposals and lead templates. Now, something worth noting when it comes to ClickUp, and now different templates and so on, is that the API doesn't allow you to add custom fields. So that's worth noting here. And if you want to do something here, which I recommend doing, is if you want to have a full-on template for something, just create the different templates. So let's say you have a task name, or let's say just a text. I'm going to use add new field, text. Is this within? Okay. So I press on the add field. I guess we have existing one. I can create new. I can then pick the, so if I customize this, I refresh. I can start by picking like comments. I can add close dates, date done, created, and so on. We can basically customize this however much you want. So just add the custom fields you need in your specific use case. And then I recommend, of course, now the text can be perfect. So like name, so let's say the client name or whatever, or like different things you need. Add the custom fields you need in your ClickUp. And once that has been done, I would say like, hey, I have a finished template inside of client folder 1. Could you use the list 1 with the custom fields and update that everywhere else, right? And just say something along these lines where you basically just add all of this and then like ask it to duplicate an existing template you already have done. So if I was you, in this specific use case, I would just probably go into my ClickUp, my other videos on my YouTube, go on my YouTube, and then just like pick the existing templates I've already created before. So just go on my videos and then just pick the templates I have been created on my past videos, and then just pick those and ask AI to duplicate it for you. And that in a very, very short, under 8-minute time frame, you have created your own project management system without doing any work yourself. And to kind of understand the capabilities and see how much you can actually do with this AI, search for ClickUp API documentation. And through this documentation, you will kind of see how much different things you can do. So comments, you can get comments, get tasks, update tasks, folders, get folders. So if I now go back into the system, I go back in deliverables, create website for John, and I go back to Antigravity, and then I ask this person here, could you go into my ClickUp again, check John client folder and tell me what the deliverables are. I want to know what my team has been up to, so I don't have to check for myself. And then Antigravity will go through my ClickUp. It will go through the specific use case. In this case, it will go into John, it will go into deliverables and read the tasks that are inside of here. So you can see by going to the documentation, you can kind of see what's possible. So templates, tags, and so on. You can kind of see how much you can actually do with Antigravity specifically. So like delete folders, update folders, get folders, and get information and so on. That's kind of the main hierarchy here. So just like check the different references, how much you can do, how much you can view, and that kind of alone gets you a good enough understanding of how much you can actually do. So I'm going to go back into ClickUp. You can clearly see that John is now here. Now, once back in the system, I can just, just check my ID lists. It checks for John, right? Get John's folder, and we have to do create website, unassign, done, right? And that's kind of the main structure, right? So you can ask Claude Code very easily. And as you saw, I did not add anything myself. I just gave it the API key, say what my company size was, what I did, and the more details you do, the better you will have your structure, right? And that's how we actually use Claude Code with Antigravity and ClickUp, right? Very, very straightforward. You just tell it what to do, and it will do everything for you by just providing the different tasks, right? So hope that helps with building your own project management system. And this is replicatable as same like with other project management systems like Monday. You can do the same thing. Just give it the API key and it does everything for you. So I hope you liked the new style of the Claude Code video. And yeah, try it for yourself, connect your API key, and just try it out and see how much you can actually do through the system. I can ask it to give updates. I can ask it to comment on stuff. I can ask for summaries. It can do everything for me through the API key. Test it out. Let me know how it goes. And thank you for watching another video.